Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. So today, it's Saturday. You know what that means. That the thing isn't working, as always. Wow. Is that the second day in a row that happened to me as soon as I start the video? Alright, what the hell was I talking about? Material spend event for Epic Captain Janeway. I do think she is going to be worth going after. It is tough to tell when you don't have the officer, but assuming the captain and the officer ability work the way we in the community think, and I have heard a lot of discussion about it, so it seems like it's going to be worth it. But wow, woo-hoo-hoo! 44 million points in less than 2 hours. Holy shit. I don't even know what that word is. However, so I'm going to tell you some of the strategies I use while going after these spend events. So where is the milestone? Oh, here it is. We do have a heroic milestone. Now it is 20 shards, which is nice, but it isn't that Kobayashi Maru style that we were kind of hoping for, which is annoying. One thing I really go for, I usually don't put out that many points early. People do. Not really sure why. But one thing I always look at is these daily events. Because if you can plan when you spend your upgrades, you can potentially get even more rewards. Yes, this isn't a whole lot, partly because it is a 12-hour one, not a 6-hour one, but it is over 1 billion tritanium and X amount of ship parts. The 6-hour ones usually give you a lot. See, almost 1,000 of each uncommon ship part. 17 billion tritanium. Yes, this is for first place, because this is a leaderboard. They're not always leaderboards. And we do have a calendar, which I will show you. Here you go. It is about a 10-day cycle. Used to have a little PDF or picture, or however you want to describe it, that explained them all. This website is a little bit more in depth. Where's the creator of this website? So you can see down here at the bottom, made by Ivarian at server 162. And this website is called StarTrek.ovh. Don't know what OVH stands for, but however, domain names, I guess. So you can see here at June 17th, day 5. Remember I said a 10-day time frame. This would be day 5 of that 10 days. And if you can remember, recruit event right in the middle. June 17th, you got the date right. You can click on the little boxes here. Sometimes they will show. I think at least on you see here, for whatever reason, the picture doesn't want to load for a few of these. I don't know why. And it will show you what the rewards are. Very nice. Been using this website for a while now, I guess, at least a year. And it doesn't get as much recognition as, say, a Spock's Club or what the hell's the other one? Ripper's one. FCSC.space. Oh my god, blanking on that. Now, I will say, certain times of the day, I want to say as you get close to midnight, it does get kind of wonky. And I'm just chalking that up to time zone differences. Like you'll refresh, but it's like midnight, so it doesn't really know what day to put these under. But usually you can figure it out. Mostly because you know what's up now. So you can see where you're at and why the thing just isn't sliding down one, because you're probably in a different time zone than when this is running. So you can see spend event started today. Recruit leaderboard, you don't really need to worry about that because that doesn't have anything to do with anything. But, I mean, as far as the spend event goes, but you do want to try to do something in it if you can. This can also help you plan for the recruit event, since this is the only one that happens once in the 10-day period. You have your ship XP spend event. Not necessarily anything you need to worry about for as the material auction goes, but domination events are up. So if you wait till 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern time, you can get double the rewards, right? You finish off domination and you get this event. So after that, you see the 12-hour station event. So yes, the rewards are relatively small because it's a 12-hour, but they are like extra rewards, you know? I come over to midnight, and it's a 6-hour officer XP spend with a 12-hour research event. Now, it's scored based on power of the research. It depends on the milestone for you. It does kind of change with level. For me, it's like 8,500. So if I finish a research off in this time frame between 12 a.m. and 12 p.m., that increases my strength by 8,500 or more, I will get all the rewards from this. It doesn't say. This is one of the ones that's kind of, it's like the picture doesn't want to load or something. Another heroic recruit milestone, not a leaderboard this time, comes on 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow. Followed by at noon reset tomorrow, station event milestone, plus another 12-hour long research event. These milestones work the same way as I was saying about the research one, except I think for me, it's what a 12,000 in strength increase. And that's how I would get that milestone. Ship XP leaderboard. You can score very high in this if you plan right. Use Latinum for your ships. Specialty ships are probably the best ones to upgrade because the newer ones are G4, G5, or whatever. So they cost more ship XP, and therefore, if you hold off a little bit for these ship XP leaderboards, dump your Latinum into them. Could get you a relatively good placing in the leaderboard. Then you come over to Monday, 12 a.m., midnight, Officer XP spend event. Officer XP spend event. You love it when these double up like this. So while you're getting the reward for leveling up your officer, you're also getting 2 mini event rewards. Very nice. Then the last 6 hours of the spend event, the larger Janeway auction, you have a 6-hour research event. This one being 6 hour, not the 12 hour. The 12 hour I think is about 8,500 for me. The 6 hours should be about 25,000. So I need to do 25,000 worth of strength increase. Or technically, you don't have to. If you don't want to, you don't want to. I'm just saying this could get you more stuff. Now, I think some people at a certain point decided not to keep up with these because when you're in G3 territory, you're getting G3 rewards. When you upgrade to G4 and you're in your mid 40s, you're still getting G3 stuff. Excuse me. But as you could see, it's not like that when you go above 50. So you can see here, well, I didn't gain anything here. I didn't do any upgrades, but you can see how it was 12,000 points. So this was a 6 hour. And the top milestone would have given me almost 1 billion in dilithium, G5 uncommon, and G5 common. Now, yes, it's not a lot, but it is extra. If you're going to do the upgrades anyway, especially during these larger auctions, you could do them now and get more materials. I usually do all the research. I always try to do some of the researches. As you can see, the leaderboard last night, I got third. Not as much as I would have liked, but again, I do researches all the time. I will be doing, I'll probably do some of this stuff, but being that research is so important, being that there are so many researches and so many researches that don't cost materials, I see that as a great opportunity for me to go and do the researches because they're important. Just because, the researches themselves are important, but because there is an event up, I get not only the reward of doing the research, but the little extra reward from the little, DJ likes to call these daily minis, but I think just daily events are appropriate since that's what the title of the tab is called. So essentially, wrapping this up here, what I'm telling you is another tool, Star Trek OVH, can tell you the calendar, and another kind of add-on to us saving our materials for material auctions can kind of do the exact same thing with these daily events. Many of you out there know this. I know that. I learned this several years ago because I started playing several years ago, and I had the more experienced people teach it to me. So here I am trying to make sure we keep that process up, pay it forward, so on and so forth. Comment below, how many of these daily events do you think you do a day? I do at least half of them. Wait, what just happened? Game kind of glitched out on me, so I couldn't just keep going with that. So comment below, how many of these daily minis, daily events do you do? Were you aware of Star Trek OVH? Any advice you have for anyone else out there doing these recruit auctions for the fancy epic officers every month? Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.